Hi, I was going to change my little Sylvie's body today, and I thought I would just make a quick video while I did it. So this is Sylvie Aurora, my little cute girl. She is the Marvin kit by Birgit Friedrich, B-I-R-G-I-T is the first name, but it's the Marvin reborn kit. And I purchased her from a woman an artist on Instagram, and her name, I pronounce it Sylvie. I think she is from Spain. Let me check, I have it right here. Oh, it doesn't say. I think she's from Spain because I remember when she was painting her and she was going to have her for sale, I messaged her and said how much I love this little reborn she was painting. And she had a family member that was coming to the States, and so they were going to bring the baby with them and mail her right when they got in the States. So I'm thinking she's from Spain. But anyway, she is, here, we'll just take this off. I've had her, I don't know, probably almost 2 years, or if not 2 years. I'm starting to lose track of when I got most of them. I purchased a lot of them within like 6 months at the same time, and so she's one of them. And there's just something about her. I have adored her since I saw her. She was just different looking to me. But when I got her, one of the things that I wasn't super thrilled about was the body that she was on. And the other day I was changing a few reborns, and I changed her, and I thought, you know what, why don't I just buy a new body and change her body? So that's what I've done. And Sylvie still sells babies. You can find her on Instagram. Did I already say that? You just search S-I-L-D-I-E, and I don't know how long she's been making reborns when I purchased her, but her babies are, they're super cute. And she's, can I say improved? I don't want to say improved because I like Sylvie. And I named her, when I got her, her birth certificate said Aurora, but I just for some reason really liked Sylvie, so her name is Sylvie Aurora. Anyway, this is the body that she came with, and I just don't like this. And so, I didn't bring a new diaper in though. I'll throw this one in the garbage. And this is just my makeshift things, a little bucket of tools that I use to change to fix stuffing and to change bodies and stuff. It's nothing super professional or anything. I have these littler containers in here because if I'm adding glass into nylons, and I didn't bring that in here because she has stuffing or has glass in her, I will put the nylon in that and fill it to tie it. So nothing super great. I usually get a puppy pad and lay it down for my workstation just to keep, like, if the glass is leaking or whatever, it's easier to clean up that way. And this is my bag of stuffing from a couple of babies that I have restuffed lately. I've unstuffed lately, made them a little softer, a little more like this, like bendable. Not her, but so I brought this because I didn't know if I would need extra stuffing or not for her new body. I also have my own bag of stuffing, but since I had this with those, I just brought this with me. This is body. I ordered it from Bountiful Baby. Hopefully. I just took her onesie off, her undershirt. I noticed that she has 3/4 limbs and 3/4 arms. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Oh, I did. I also looked up body sizes for babies, and I was going to go with one size, and I went with this size. So I'm hoping this isn't too small. And I bought some more zip ties. A while ago, I bought some zip ties, and they came, and I'd ordered the short ones. So I have used these a couple times on like arms. But usually I'm just restuffing or fixing how they are stuffed or weighted. And so I just need the neck ones. So I ordered some more of those. This is the body that I got. It looks a little short, but I don't think it's much smaller. I'm just having a trend lately of purchasing smaller bodies when I change bodies and wondering, putting my babies, they all are gonna have big bobbleheads because I keep buying bodies that are too small. But I almost would rather have a body that was a little too smaller than one that was really long and made them feel really like noodly. My twin A, she came to me not put together, not assembled, and the body that came with her, when I put her on her, she was so long, and I sold that twin A. But so when I bought a new body, it was just, I liked the smaller. Anyway, let's see. So what I have in here is I have some scissors, and I have some little wire cutter clippers, and then I have some needle nose, and those are the basic tools that I found I've needed. Everybody is just so thrilled that something's going on the kitchen cupboard. She has ties. Oh, just around her neck though. All right, so you will need the clippers. So let's take off her legs first. And that was easy. Sometimes you have to really like maneuver it, and that's what I use these a lot for, because I don't want to ruin this body in case I decide to put her back in it, or if I need it again. Sometimes if they're extra tight, you can pull them up. We're going to do this so we keep them straight. And you just got to get in there and get the zip tie kind of just out, just enough so you can see it, just away from the body, so you don't nick the body. And there we go. So that's her. Now she's a little bundle baby. I'm gonna take her head off. It's gonna fall. All right. There's Sildy. So I'm not probably gonna need these again. I'll set her empty little body over here, and I'm going to reattach. And I think I'll just leave the ties on for now. You can pull the strings out and put zip ties in You just feed them through and then just zip tie them. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want it super tight. I'll tie it in a bow for it first. Make sure we're doing this right. Whose body did I change the other day? Oh, I think it was Margot's, and I put her leg on because I'd flip the body upside down and then I'd put her leg on backwards. Darn it, I wish I would have got the bigger body now that I'm seeing this, but I think even if it's a little tighter, I'm going to enjoy the look of the pleats. I might need these to help me. There we go. The reason I'm changing it is for these. That's the main thing, because it'll be more gathered and it won't be like her head looks like it sometimes is just like sitting on this like pillow. So that's the main reason I'm changing her body. And she's not going to have a lot of movement with this one. Because it's so tight. All right, so there's her legs. As you can see, this body is little, but that's okay. We're gonna do it still. So I think the arms are gonna fit a little better, yeah. Okay, she is 3/4 arms, so I'm just gonna take the stuffing that was in her other body. I'm going to poof it up a little bit and just kind of put it up in there. And one thing, and hers wasn't so bad, but sometimes if you get a reborn, or if you do it yourself, they can end up looking like football players or shoulder pads. And so I almost feel like less is better, just to kind of give it like a shoulder and not empty, but not just huge. One thing about the strings is they do stretch a little bit once they've been on the body, so they will become looser. The zip ties, if you tighten them tight, they will stay tight. And also, if you do them too loose, the limbs can pop out. I've had that happen. I'll just use this over here. Try and make them look the same. I didn't put very much in that other one, so maybe a little more. What's I gonna say? I think even though this body is small, because it's what I have here right now, I'll probably keep it for a while before ordering a new one, because I don't think it's going to look horrible. It's just going to make her look more petite. She will have movement in her shoulders, in the joint still. If she was full body, it might be a little stiff, because see, I can't really do these a lot looser, But once I get her stuffed, I can try. I just tied those in a bow. I haven't tied them in a knot. So that's what I usually do. I usually get all 4 limbs on. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I'm going to use the stuffing that is in her already. So this is what came in her. We have a bag of weight of sand, or I mean glass, some firmer polyfill. This is a little softer polyfill. We have another very large weight, and then down here in her bum, it's a little of the firmer kind again. Oops, see, and I can hear the sound, or the glass falling out of this. So that's why I keep this here. And I might just use some of this, because I don't know if I'm going to need all this stuffing for this body. I'm just going to pull it up a little, and I'm not professional at all. This is just how I do things. So this one has a gathered bum, so you can make kind of little bum cheeks. So we'll shove it down in there. Oh, this body is so... I looked up different doll kits and what body size that they took to come up with the size of what to buy Sylvie, and this was like a newborn size. I can't remember what kit I had looked at, and I was like, well, yeah, that's the size about of what Sylvie is. So she was wearing 0 to 3 months, but now maybe she's gonna be wearing more newborn. See, just build it up a little bit, make a little bum. And I might take this one that was in the middle and the little one on the bottom, and I might change them around if I can even fit this one in here. I do like heavy babies, and I like them floppy. So it's okay to me if she is heavy and that this fills up most of her body. Now I'm going to take some of this softer polyfill that was in here and just kind of fill in around this weight. And yes, I have ended up with lumpy babies. And Sylvie, when I got her, she's always had a hunchback, and that was coming from the artist. So I know that it's always practice and learn, and some turn out better than others. I'm sure some people are able to just stuff the perfect baby. I have seen them, I felt them, but anyway. So that just puts a little volume in the back, and put some up here for around her belly. Also, her nylon is black, and so it shows through, but nobody ever really sees the bodies sees her body except for me. And I've also learned, sometimes they feel like, oh, I don't know if they're stuffed enough, but once you put a diaper on them, it kind of firms up. Might even push up some of the stuffing. So that looks pretty good. And she's got some movement in her legs. I'll probably just leave these tied like this for a while before I choose to, I'm going to tighten this one just a little bit, before I choose to cut them. I mean, that's one good thing about the string. Instead of just a zip tie, is you have more, you can work with it a little more. I'm thinking zip tie is very permanent right when you do it. But if you have extra zip ties, you can always just cut it and try again. Just kind of got some empty space right there. But I don't think that bothers me at all. I'm wondering if I even need this other bit of weight. But I did like how heavy she was. So let's pop it in here and see what happens. And her head's going to push in on it. Let's see. Find some softer. Let's kind of do this to me, it makes it's softer. It's still, I mean, it might just go back the same once you put it in there, but I like to kind of tear it up and make it more cloudy. I do have, there's like this super, super, super soft polyfill, and I do have some of that, but you need a lot of it for it to hold any volume. So she's going to have a little trouble sitting because these are tight. So I guess this isn't the best. Showing how, don't use this as a tutorial. I'm just showing you how I kind of do it if I had the bigger body. I think this is the 17, 18 inch. And I originally was looking at the 20-inch body, so but like I said, I was just worried I didn't want it too long. I'd rather have a little torso than a great big long one. So anyway, so that looks good to me, and these turned out well. So now I'm just going to put her head back on. It ties over here on this side. So you just stick it back in there. Make sure it's all around. One thing I do like is for their head to be able to still turn without pulling on the body. The legs and arms I can get by if they're kind of tight, but I like to, if I lay them on their side or on their back or stomach, to be able to turn their head. So that's one thing I do like loose, but I don't like their heads to fall off, so I don't want too loose. Tighten it a little more. Maybe even a little more. I don't usually do the string ties. I don't usually accidentally purchase the string ties, but I don't mind them at all. Weird thing about me too, or about it, I don't know about me. I think it was the Twin A that I changed bodies, and it was probably the same body. It had come string tied too, and I got the strings how I wanted them, and I tied them in double knots, and then I just left them, and for some reason I liked the strings showing, not showing like in her outfit, but when I was changing, I don't know why, I just liked seeing the strings. arm all funky and tie this one better. So her head still turns. See, that's not bad. She doesn't really look like that big of a bobblehead. So there's Sylvie's new body. It's a big improvement to me because she kind of looks like a bobblehead because she's not sitting on a bubble anymore. When she sits, she's going to have like an actual looking neck with her body underneath her and not looking like she's sitting on top of some bubbly pillow. So I'm happy with it. I don't think it's really that too small. If anything, it just made her look a little littler. So there we go. I'd dress her, but I've already taken so much time and I don't have a diaper in here. And I'm out of cloth diapers. So you know how I like to say, oh, buying cloth diapers. I don't have any more cloth diapers, so luckily we have a lot of other little diapers. So thanks for watching Sylvie get her new body. You probably didn't learn anything from it, but it was fun to do. So I hope you all have a beautiful day, and we will just see you next time. Bye.